Hi. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hi. I am very pleased as punch, I say, that I got to stream today, that I get to do a silly little quirky little stream. I honestly wasn't expecting to get, like, time to myself today. But some things happened to fall into place, and thankfully I am now free for a couple of hours, which means I'm gonna do what I want. Please as punch. Why is the YouTube chat is not appearing? How bizarre. Why are you not showing up? Settings, accounts, you are connected. Peculiar. I guess Twitch, wait, hold on, let me try something real quick. I know this is technically against the rules, but let me see if I can do something real quick. Can I incorporate? No, it's not gonna show up, okay. I don't know why it does that, it's so silly goofy. We're gonna make the chat a little darker. There we go. I might make it a little bigger too, honestly. Oh, that's too big. That should be good, I think, right? You guys can see that? You guys can read it? Yeah. Goody gumdrops. Goody gumdrops indeed. But yeah, I had some friends over earlier today and last night. And to be quite frank, I am running on 5 hours of sleep. I went to bed at 6 a.m. and I woke up at 11 a.m. So I might just be the tiniest bit loopy. Just the tiniest bit as a treat. Chat be like, I am vengeance. Yeah, basically, right? I'm gonna make Twitch chat bigger. Yes. But yeah, a little stoopy, a little loopy, a little stoopy as a treat. Loopy stoopy. Yeah, I'll be fine. Maybe. Imagine me just like being like, I'm just gonna take a quick nap, and then I just pass out on stream. That'd be so funny. That'd be so silly goofy of me, honestly. It'd be quite silly goofy. But essentially, a few things off the docket real quick. A few things on the docket. I haven't forgot about the subathon rewards. Don't worry, those have not been forgotten about. They are still very much a work in progress. I got some of the emotes done. Oh, did I upload them on here? I don't think I did. Hold on. We're uploading some new emotes right now. Tee hoo hoo. We got 3 whole open slots. We've got... No, not that one. Where is the good one? We got this one. And then we've got... Let's see. These are all going to be tier 1 subs, unfortunately, because that's the only one that I have for, like... Oh god, I hope this one doesn't get me in trouble. Please don't get me in trouble. Yeah, it went through! Yippee! And then I just need one more animated emote. So we've got 2 so far. We've got the breakdancing one, which I don't think I've shown off the breakdancing one yet, but here, let me show it off real quick. Where is... Here we go. Yeah, look at me go! I'm straight dancing. I'm schmoovin'. Look at that. Wah! You know? I'm straight going. I'm going so hardcore. Wild moves. This one was done by... If I could find VGen real quick. And all of these will be in the... what's it called? All of these will be in... Oh, what is it called? The about section below. All the credits will be in the about section below after stream. But this one was done by, I'm gonna butcher this. It's by Watakashi Nekomi. I hope I pronounced that right. But they did a great job on this. I'm really happy with how it came out. And then the other one, which I'm very worried might actually get me in trouble. But we'll see. Oops, hold on. There we go. The other one, which I'm kind of worried about, but I think is so funny. This is not Twitch and YouTube. This is not sexual. This is just a funny. This is just a silly little thing that I wanted to do. Please don't ban me. Is this one. Ah, it's so big! I literally just followed you earlier. Hell yeah. You came in at a perfect time, Beetlejuice. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for becoming an Estrellita. I really super appreciate it. You came in at a really weird time. I'm showing off the new emotes I got. But welcome. This is a silly, goofy little emote that I got done. It is by the lovely, Melty Owies on Twitter. You guys might have seen it before because I actually posted it on Twitter and Blue Sky early. This is the normal version. The version that I posted was actually very much sped up by me. I did that. I edited it to be silly goofy at the behest of my friends. They were like, you know, it'd be really funny if it was like 400% speed. And I was like, you know what? I think you're a genius. I think you're a comedic genius, and I think definitely I'm going to do that. So this one also exists. I could maybe make it a thing too. Hold on, is it this one? No, it's like this one, right? Oh yeah, there she goes. Hold on. Get your butt out my face! No, let me click you. Come on. Come on, hold on. I gotta make her smaller. There we go. There, look at her go! I was in the middle of following a bunch of space-themed VTubers, so glad to be a part of your community. Aw, I appreciate it! Yippee! Welcome! I am very much a space VTuber. Me trying to desperately change the subject as she's just she's working it. She's throwing it back. They're throwing it back. Wowza, you know? It's crazy. I love this little... Look at them go! Look at them go! Oh my gosh! It's so good. But I made a little edit, and I think I'm very proud of it personally. I think it's funny. So, oop, there we go. Goodbye, sped up me twerking, throwing it back. I think it's funny. But yeah, so those are the two emotes that I've gotten so far. I will get a third. We should discuss in the Discord server though which one to get. I might make like a poll of ideas, or I'll take in ideas and then I'll make a poll of the ones that I like the most. How's that sound? So be in the Discord. Go in the Discord. Discord. Get in the Discord if you're not in the Discord. Let's see what else is there to talk about. Also, I am working on some of the ideas that I have for silly goofy streams, for silly things. Everything's a work in progress. Everything is always a work in progress until the finished product arrives. But I've got a lot of ideas in place for things, and that's probably gonna happen sometime in November, December timeframe. So work in progress, very much so. But we're making it happen. I am making it happen. Also, speaking of the subathon stuff, I think we got all the way up to... Where is it? I think we got all the way up to the Gem and the Holograms Endurance Karaoke unarchived. Unarchived. Very important, unarchived. I'm very excited for that. You don't understand how excited I am for that. Oh my god, it's gonna be great. But in the meantime, I will be, I'll be working behind the scenes on that a little bit because I want it to be big and like kind of like a spectacle. So please be patient with me. Please be patient. Please. Let's see. And then also the Tumblr Sexy Man tier list is coming soon. I will say that right now. It is coming soon. So prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for that. Probably won't happen this month. Probably next month. So get ready. Get ready for that. It'll be fun. I have a complete abomination of a list to go through and rank and sort based on who I like and who I don't like. And I'll also be collabing with someone. It's a surprise who, but I will be collabing with a certain dear friend of mine. So that'll be fun, and I'm excited. So that's that out of the way. I'm thinking. I feel like there was another thing I wanted to talk about. I'm thinking now. Do I want to reveal that now? Hold on, let me text someone real quick. Let me message someone real quick and see what I should do. Hold on. Should I do it now or wait? All right, we'll see what the dear Munzu manager has to say about it, but I'm not gonna say too much right now. That wasn't a wink. That was just me blinking my eyes at different times like a weirdo. I'm not gonna say too much right now until I get approval. Something is in the works though. Two things are in the works actually. Two whole things are in the works right now, and I'm very excited for them. And one of them will be revealed on Monday or Tuesday of this week, maybe. One of them. And then the other one will be revealed whenever I reveal it. But latest, hopefully, will be a spooky day. Halloween! Oh my god, Halloween is in 11 days. Oh my gosh. Are you guys dressing up as anything for Halloween this year? I am not. I wanted to dress up. I mean, okay, here's the thing. I have a closet cosplay. Oh my god. I have a closet cosplay of Marutsuki from Yume Nikki. I just have a closet cosplay of her, and I also have a closet cosplay of, I believe her name is Sabutsuki from Flow. So I'll probably just dress up as that. I'll probably just go as one of those two again. Worst comes to worst, if I really want to dress up. Although I don't think Marutsuki wears Skechers, but you know what? It's interpretation. It's an interpretation of the character. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's cool. But yeah, what are you all dressing up for as Halloween, if anything? That sounds pretty awesome. Like, I love Yume Nikki. I would play it on stream if I had the guts to. I feel like I'm just worried that maybe she's into Skechers. Maybe, potentially. But I won't be dressing for this Halloween. Aw, man. Yeah, I understand. I probably honestly won't be dressing up as anything, to be honest, because I'll probably forget that it's Halloween and then go out in my normal clothes, and I'll be like, aw, dang it. But I do plan on streaming on Halloween. Ooh. If everything goes well. If everything goes well and I can do a bunch of stuff in a timely manner, Halloween stream. Halloween stream for sure. Because I've got some stuff for y'all. I've got some stuff. Okay, hold on. I just got approval. Hold on. Let me just read over the approval real quick. Okay. Saluting face emoji. Red, welcome to the stream. What is that sound? I'm getting a weird sound notification on something. I don't know what I'm getting a sound effect on. It sounds weird. B. But, okay. I get to reveal it now. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I won't be saying what I'm doing exactly. But I will say... oh god, okay. I have a cover song in the works right now. I'm releasing my first ever cover on Halloween. I will not be saying what song it is. That's for me to know and you to find out. Awoo! But I worked really hard on it. It's been in the works for like months. And I really hope you all like it, because I worked really hard on it, and I have a really great team with me, like, working on it too. Lots of awesome people, lots of super nice people, just amazing people to work with. Of course, they'll be credited and everything in the video and also in the description. So if you ever want to release lurk, have a good lurk, my dear friend Red. Have a good lurk. But if you ever decide to make a cover song for yourself, definitely go to the people that I hired, because they were just awesome, phenomenal people. So yar. I'm sorry, I'm just like, I'm thinking about it, because it's like, I think I spent like, okay, so with Mun's Your Manager, oh, is that the sound effect? Wait, what the fuck is going on? Why isn't that sound effect? I think the sound effect is coming from my Discord, which is so weird, because did Discord change its sound? That's so weird. I don't think it is, but maybe. I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of, really. But what was it? Mun's Your Manager and I spent like 3 hours a night for 3 nights in a row, and then a bit of extra time in a few other weeks, so it's like maybe like 15 hours total just recording the vocals. So I'm just so excited for it, and I hope you guys are excited for it too. So my idea is that it's going to be, I'm going to release the cover on Halloween. And then I'm going to, what is it called? And then I'm going to do a stream to coincide with the song. So be on the lookout for that. I really hope you guys like it. I really hope so. But anyway, if I keep talking about it, I will inevitably spoil the surprise. So, I'm changing the subject a little bit, and by a little bit, I mean a lot of it. I recently got this drink from the Korean supermarket nearby my place. It's called Mogu Mogu. It is. I have been drinking these nonstop for the past like 2 days. It is I've been drinking like soda and water too, obviously, but like, it is one of the only things I have been drinking recently. It's got like little bits of nata de coco, and it's just genuinely really good. It's only 25% mango juice, and the rest of it is like water and fructose, but I mean, it's delicious, so. Yummy, yummy. Let's see. What else? Oh, I wanted to, before I, nom. Yeah, exactly. Before I go on too far, I promise I will start talking about horror movies in just a hot second. I promise. There's one more thing on the docket that I wanted to talk about, and that is the fact that we're getting close to 500 followers on Twitch. We are 76 people away from getting 500 followers, and that's honestly fucking amazing. I mean, like, I don't know what I was expecting when I came into VTubing, honestly. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna have fun, and I'm gonna do silly things. And then I disappeared for months. and then I just went off the grid for like 6 months. But to everybody who's like stuck around and like actually, you know, kept up with my stuff, even though I am known to vanish sometimes due to, not because I want to, but because of like personal life circumstances and stuff, I am actually super appreciative, and I really do appreciate you all. I think you all are super neat and super amazing. The ones who are new, the ones who are old, everybody. So, old viewers, new viewers, everything. Hi, Toki. Welcome to the stream. We were just talking about so much stuff. But yeah, I'm really appreciative of you guys, and I want you guys to know that. I want you guys to know, as I always say at the end of my streams, which we're not ending stream, but as I always say at the end of my streams, you are loved and cared for. And if nobody's rooting in your corner, or if nobody's in your corner rooting for you, then I am somewhere. I don't know. We'll figure out where I am at the end of stream. But I'm somewhere rooting for you, you know? The same, you appeared on my YouTube recommended. Ooh, welcome official. I'm gonna butcher that if I try to read that. You're in my walls. I am in your walls, actually. That's true. I am in your walls. But welcome, official Mike. I want to say, is that Mike? The YouTube chat is appearing. Wow, that's crazy. Mike, cool. I wanted to make sure I got it right. Welcome to the stream, Mike. Welcome. I cannot believe that chat is actually working for once. The YouTube chat. I don't know why it has not been working for the past like little while, and now it's just suddenly working, which is amazing. Let's fucking go. Let's make it a little bigger, and let's also show the platform. Oh, does it? Oh, it already shows. Okay. I want to make the text a little darker. Mike. I'm the only person to spell Mike like that. Yeah, I've never seen it spelled like that before, but it's a really nice spelling. I like it. I think it is neat and unique. But welcome. So you better get the hammer. No, I want to stay in your walls. Your walls are cozy. Your walls are so cozy, my guy. My dude. But let's see. So we've talked about the cover coming out. We've talked about the subathon goals. We've talked about a lot of things. You know what it's time to talk about, finally? You sure about that? Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Your walls are cozy. It's got like, it's got yummy cotton candy inside. See, Chill gets it. Krill gets it. Krill gets it. Let's fucking go. But I a very thin layer. I'll make it work. It's yummy. It's yummy in my tummy. I stole that from Sonic the Hedgehog, and I think it's so funny. Or not from Sonic the Hedgehog. I stole it from the Sonic fan dub. And sometimes I'll just be like, sometimes people will be like, "What do you want to eat?" or something, and I'll be like, "Ooh, this sounds yummy in my tummy," and I'm just like, I think it's time to die. I think it's time to just. I think I'm done here. I think it's time for me to go. I need to leave. I'm no longer welcome here. I am a very silly, goofy person, if you could not tell. But let's see. Okay, so horror movies. Leaving already? No, I'm not leaving here. I would not leave here for I'm contractually obligated to stay here for another 2.5 hours. I was gonna invite Dekan. Aw, that's sweet of you. But horror movies. Okay. I don't know if you could tell by literally all of my streams. I'm a big horror fan. I really like horror movies. I really like scary things that make you think. Let's see. I'm trying to think of one that I've watched recently. Because the only thing that I'm thinking of right now inside. Oh my god, my computer is chugging. Okay. I think we're better now. But the only thing that's on my mind from recent times is It's What's Inside, which is a great movie, but I would not classify it as horror, to be honest. It's really good though. It's a phenomenal movie. Definitely watch it if you can. It's on Netflix right now. It left me mind blown. The aesthetics of the film, just amazing. Lots of colors, lots of pretty colors, and the cinematography was really good. I don't watch much horror. That is very fair. Horror honestly is not for everybody. Honestly, I'm actually kind of like, I'm kind of a wuss, to be honest. I'm kind of a coward when it comes to horror. Like, I don't watch horror on my own usually, unless I'm watching someone play a horror game, or if I am watching horror alone, I have all the lights on. You know, when I stream, I stream with all the lights on when I'm playing a horror game. And I say it's because of my facial tracking for the model, but really it's just, I'm just spooked. I'm scared. But let me think. What is a good horror movie that I've seen lately? Recently, I've been thinking about Climax a lot, which is a French horror film, French extremist horror film. Or French Extremity, I think is what it's called, actually. I think I fucked up the name. Which I don't watch a lot of French Extremity, honestly. And I don't watch a lot of Gaspar Noé either. Gaspar Noé is the guy who directed the film, Climax. Here, I'll pull up the poster for it so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let's see. Which one do I want? That's a good pick. They're all small though. Can I move you? Thank you. Oh, they're not that small actually. No, that one's small. This one should be fine though, I think. Oh, hold on. I need to download this. Let's see. Moving on the side. Alright, here we go. This is one of my favorites. This one right here is one of my favorite horror movies. It is so genuinely fucked up. It's fucked up. I cannot in good faith recommend it. Like, well, I can in good faith recommend it, but you need to like understand what you're getting into when you're watching this film, because it gets so fucked up. Alright. Basic premise. Very basic premise, as to not spoil too much. A group of dancers, a group of French dancers I'm talking like this, like bad. It gets bad. It's a French Extremity film, so of course it's gonna get bad, but it is about a group of 1 to 10. Say maybe like a 6 or a 7. So not the worst it could be. I will say Martyrs, definitely far worse. A lot of other movies, probably worse. But this one is just like, the way that it depicts these friends falling out over what happens is very, very disturbing. Essentially, the film follows a group of dancers in an abandoned school. And they just finished rehearsal, so they're enjoying a few drinks. And they have like a big bowl of like sangria. What they don't realize is that someone has spiked the sangria with a crazy amount of LSD. Like a wicked amount of LSD. So basically you're following all of these people right here, as they just have the worst trip of their lives. It's paranoia, it's like violence, it's like there's some naughty bits in there. I don't want to say it because I'm usually a bit say-so, but like there's some sexual bits in there. It devolves into chaos. The only issue that I have with it is that it takes like, I don't know how long to get into it. You say so. I try to be say. I'm not like super say so, I guess I would say. I'm more so like I guess I'm more so like how would I describe it? I'm not lewd. I don't do lewd stuff for the most part, and I don't like talking about lewd stuff unless like integral to what I'm talking about. So for instance, right now we're talking about a movie that has like sexual aspects in it. But being say so is a real challenge these days. It is, because I want to say silly things. I want to say silly, goofy things. I want to be funny. And it feels like a lot of my humor stems from like not being say so. But this movie really fucked me up when I first saw it. Because I went into it blind. I didn't know what to expect. I just expected like I just expected to just see people tripping, I guess. But the thing about this movie is that it puts you in the seat of the people who are tripping without showing you what they're seeing, if that makes sense. So like, you'll be with this person and you won't see what they're seeing, but the way that the camera works, the way that the camera moves will like disorient you. I think there's a whole like, I want to say 15-minute shot, like a 15-minute segment, or even just like a single shot of just the camera being upside down. Like the whole film is shot upside down for like 15 minutes. It gets wild. The cinematography in this movie is so good. I have not seen any. Okay. From what I've heard about Gaspar Noé, he does a lot of his stuff, a lot of his movies for shock value, not for like, I don't know how artistically he means it. That doesn't mean his stuff is bad. Maybe some of it is. I haven't seen all of his works yet. I've only seen parts of Enter the Void and of course Climax. But I think I just really like Climax. I just really like this movie a lot. It's just fascinating to me. It's like, it's so trippy and scary and weird. Here, I can pull up a trailer actually. Well, no, actually the trailer has copyrighted music in it. Never mind. We're not pulling up a trailer, but just like, it's so good. It's so good. This one, I don't know. I'd probably put it in A tier. I'd put it in A tier for myself personally. I think it's really good. Oh, I know a movie that I recently saw. Hold on. I know a movie that I really recently saw, actually. Let's see. Well, I'll show the image first and then I'll talk about it. Show the image, Crunk. Yeah. I saw Longlegs recently in theaters, actually. And you know what? I wasn't a fan of it, to be honest. Okay. I was a fan of it going in, and then coming out, I was no longer really that into it. I don't want to spoil it too much, because it is genuinely a good film. It's like it's good. I just didn't, I thought the concept was interesting. For those of you who don't know, Longlegs is about a string of mysterious murders that, in which fathers specifically fathers one day just suddenly grow very violent and kill their entire families. And so it's basically about this woman, I think her name is Lee Harper, like a detective. She's a detective. She's trying to figure out why these killings are going on and who's causing them. And because the one thing that connects all of the killings together is that a coded message is left at each of the murder scenes. Yeah, it's dark. It's really dark. And it gets a little darker once you realize the director's background. I won't say too much about it because it's not really my story to share, and I also don't remember it too well, and I don't want to make assumptions and say anything wrong. There was a really great video on it though that I remember. I don't remember what it's called, but I'll post it in the Discord if I remember it. But yeah, I saw this movie with a friend, and I thought it was interesting. I really liked the beginning part of it. I really liked the build up. I just think the climax was not what I was it wasn't what I was expecting from the movie. I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting supernatural horror, which I guess is what I got. And again, I don't want to spoil it because I don't think it's still in theaters, but I want you guys to see these movies if you feel up to it. If it's something you want to do, I want you guys to check out these movies. Maybe I'll hold another stream another time where I talk about these movies more in depth. Spoiler versions of it. Spoiler version of the stream. But I don't know. I thought, like, also Nicolas Cage is in it. And hello, recap on the stream so far. Welcome, Sugar Benefactor. We are talking about horror movies. Ooh, watch along. Let me watch stuff like these with someone. Yeah, I feel that. Watch along, mayhaps. That's not a bad idea. I would be totally down for a watch along. But recap on the stream so far. We are talking about horror movies. We're talking about horror movies that I've seen. We're only on the second one so far, so you haven't missed much. Most of it was just housekeeping, you know, or I guess in this case, starship keeping. But yeah, I'm just yapping. I'm straight up yapping about the silly little movies I like, and sometimes don't like. This movie is not a bad film by any stretch of the imagination, but I like the intro. I like the build-up. I like the cinematography. I did not care for the ending. I did not care for the villain. I just think the motive was very, I don't know, silly, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but I don't know. I respect it though. I can respect the movie and where it's coming from. Mwah, I give you a little kissy. The emoji a little kissy. But yeah. So Longlegs, I would put probably in, like, don't take this the wrong way, I would put it in high C tier. Cause again, it's not an incompetent movie. It's not bad. I just don't think it's my favorite movie. Okay, so definitely, like, it wasn't something that compelled me too much. Like, after, like, I was just sitting there, I was kind of giggling and kicking my feetsies in the theater. I was like, Nicolas Cage. So definitely not for me. I was not the target audience for this film. But for those who are the target audience for the film, definitely check it out. It's genuinely pretty good. I haven't watched much horror movies. I'll go watch this one and come back. I'll skip through it for watch recap. Yeah, go ahead. Longlegs is pretty good. Climax is pretty good. Let's see. Oh, I don't think I can talk about horror movies without talking about one of the ones that influenced me the most, which is out of the way. Oh my god, it's so big. There we go. You know I had to do it to you. You know I had to bring this up. I think Perfect Blue is about as close to a perfect movie as you can get. It is genuinely one of my favorite films of all time. Genuinely. Like, I don't think you understand how much I love this movie. It is... Hold on, I'm taking a sip of water to collect my thoughts. Dizzy! Welcome to the stream. Yippee! Welcome. I am talking about good horror movies. Would you like to join us, Diffy? Would you like to chat with us? Ooh, feel free to stick around. I hope you're having a great day, by the way, Diffy. I hope you're having a great day. Just as great as you are. Hearts and stars. But horror, yeah. I first saw this movie actually in theaters. I didn't see it when it first came out, obviously. I was baby. I was less than baby at the time. But I did see this movie, what was it, 2018 maybe, when it came back to theaters. Ooh, it was so good. I invited my friend to come see it with me. I miss you. Sorry, okay, back on the topic. I miss you too. We need to hang out more, Divvy. We need to hang out more. I'm sorry I haven't been very proactive. I have been busy with school. But I am gonna try and be more active after this month, because I've just been really busy this month. Yo, same. I feel that. But I went to the theaters to see this movie with a friend. Not my brightest idea, to be honest, because I did not know what to expect with this film. I went in completely blind, and I came out of it a changed person. Okay. Never seen Perfect Blue? Watch party in my server. Watch party in my server. We're gonna watch. Well, actually, I don't know if this would be appropriate to be in the server. I think this is the kind of movie where you have to watch it on your own. Never saw it either. Okay. Basic premise of Perfect Blue is it is about a young idol named Mima Kirigoe, I believe. I think it's Mima Kirigoe. Yeah, her name is Mima. And she's like a Japanese idol. She's like a singer. And one day she decides to quit singing to become an actress. And her fans get so fucking mad. Like, it's terrifying to watch. Can we watch horror in Discord server? If not today, but you know, I would love to watch horror movies with y'all. I would love to watch late night horror movie watch alongs in the Discord server. I would be so down. I actually have an anime figurine of Mima, of Mima specifically, and it's just so beautiful. But essentially, oh, is this an actual like poster, or is this fan art? I'm trying to figure that out because I don't want to show off fan art without proper credit. But Perfect Blue is very, very messed up. There are specific scenes that I will definitely give trigger warnings for when we're about to watch it in the server, because I would be so down to watch it in the server, but it does get very, very dark, and I want people to know that going in before I like show it. It's less fucked up than Climax for sure. I'd probably put it at like a 4 or 5 on the fucked up-ometer. Gaspar Noé was willing to go to greater lengths than Satoshi Kon, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have some very disturbing scenes in it. So definitely gonna be careful with that. I ain't afraid of messed up stuff. I ain't afraid of messed up stuff either. I'm afraid for people who are afraid of messed up stuff. I feel anime style horror goes hard. Satoshi Kon was a master of his craft, and I actually watched all of his movies for an art project, for an art history project when I was still an animation major. And I first look, this movie is messed up. Which one, Longlegs? Longlegs is kind of messed up, yeah. But Satoshi Kon was a master of his craft, and I watched all of his films for an art history project when I was an animation major. And I got to his last short film, the last thing he ever released before he died. And I think when I got there, when I finished that film, like, I cried. I literally cried. I genuinely just felt so sad, because like it felt like talent, like such, I don't know how to describe it. It was like, oh my god, where'd I go? Oh shit, that scared me. Me talking about my favorite, me talking about the fucked up shit. And I'm suddenly small. Oh my gosh, I'm so tiny now. I'm so tiny. Yippee. But I actually cried because it was just, because it was like the loss of a great artist. It was like, I don't know, it was me coming to terms with the fact that it's so funny. I love the sound. But it was me coming to terms with the fact that that there would never be art from this guy again. That the genius was gone. And that made me sad. And it feels weird to talk about that in this fucking form, but we'll go on. We'll go on. We'll stay. We'll stay with this. But essentially, yeah, I love Satoshi Kon's films. I watch Tokyo Godfathers every Christmas without fail. Without fail. That is my favorite Christmas movie of all time, and you cannot tell me it's not a Christmas movie. It literally starts with a Christmas pageant, so. DB boss. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Maybe. Let's see. Hold on. Horror tier list templates. Let's see. No. But essentially, I think for Perfect Blue, I think I would definitely put it in an S tier. If I had a tier list, I would put it in S tier. Because Perfect Blue, again, is, I think, as close to a perfect movie as you can get. Satoshi Kon flew too close to the sun. They had to nerf him. But I love Satoshi Kon so much. I respect his genius, and I honestly one day want to make my own animated horror films and like animated stuff like he did. I think that would be, I think that is my goal in life. Also, hello, C Rose. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Sorry, my speech is weird right now. Oh, I've got the hiccups too. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. But welcome to the stream. We are talking about horror movies that I like. And horror movies that I don't like. You malfunctioned. I did. Those giant eyes are kind of hypnotizing. Yeah. Look into my eyes. Tell me what you see. Credit for this one. I'm trying to remember who made this. I can find out right now. Credit for this goes to Shadow Usagi on VGen. Go check them out. They have, oh my god, these are so reasonably priced. They're only like $120 for like $120 USD for rigging and for the model itself. So definitely go check them out. Oops, nope, didn't mean to do that. I'm sure you can evolve your short story into an animation. I'm talking about the dog or whatever working title you put on it. I just called it dog. For those of you who don't know, I made a short horror film. Sounds cool, and I'm really glad to see a stream of you. Thanks to Blue Sky, I found so many new wonderful people. Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, I've been on Blue Sky recently. I've been so much more active there. I'm still on Twitter. Blue Sky actually feels like a much safer space to me than Twitter. Twitter just feels like people fighting a lot, and it scares me. So if you want to see my true silly goofiness, definitely go check me out on Blue Sky. I've been really active over there. I've been doing a bunch of silly goofy things. Every like that I get on a certain post, I've been too political and violent, IMO. Yeah, fucking Twitter. Twitter scares me. Twitter scares me so much. I always get super nervous when I post because I'm like, somebody's gonna comment on this and be super mean to me. So I like Blue Sky a lot, honestly. So go follow me over there. Star Traveler VT dot something. Let me see. That's my Star Traveler VT dot blue. That's the wrong page. That's why I can't find it. Dot blue sky or okay. Star Traveler VT dot bsky dot social. There you go. That's me, baby. Thinking of taking the .vt for myself, but so it's just be Star Traveler .vt, but we'll see. We'll see. But I also don't want to take the VT from other people who wanted to, so I'll probably just make it. I don't know. But yeah. Essentially, I don't know. I've just been having a lot of fun. Yeah. But you're so cute. Thank you. I try. I try to be cute. I like being cute. I think being cute is very fun. And I think more people should try being cute. I think more people should try being nice too. Especially on Twitter. Call out post. Call out post on my twitter.gov. I actually like, oh my gosh. Should I share this? I subscribe to Twitter Premium, to X Premium or whatever it's called. I subscribed to X Premium for like 2 days. I just wanted to see I Like Being Gremlin. That's also fair. Gremlins are also very cool. You should be what makes you happy. Here's my hot take of the day. I think people should do what makes them happy, so long as they're not hurting other people or themselves. It doesn't matter if I see it as cringe or if anybody else sees it as cringe. Just do what you want. Who cares? We only have like however many years on this planet, and it's like you should just do what you want. I don't understand people who just go out of their way to bully other people. It doesn't make sense to me. It's so hard to be mean. At least for me, like I've like, when I say I've tried being mean, I mean now I'm in your ears a gremlin. I didn't like posting on Twitter, didn't really have the courage there, but Blue Sky felt like it could talk to so many nice people. Exactly. I feel the same way. And like I think what was I saying? I was saying that the sorry, my throat's a bit dry. I feel like, God, what was I saying? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's me right now. I was saying that that I just think I've tried being quote unquote mean to people, and when I say mean, I mean assertive. I mean being assertive. I've tried being assertive towards people when I feel like I've been wronged, you know, which is not very often. Drink liquids. I am sipping on a water right now. I've tried being assertive to people. I get so fucking scared. I'm just like, hey, listen, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I think this is wrong and I think it should be fixed. And that puts me into a panic attack. I cannot fathom people who can just like be mean to other people on the internet. For what? For why? You know? Like why waste your energy and your time being mean to someone? I just don't understand. I just don't get it. But recently I got pee on them and assert your dominance, LMAO. You know what, Divi? I'll definitely take that into consideration. I will consider it. I had Twitter Premium though. I had Twitter Premium for a little while, for like a couple days. Let's go. I had Twitter Premium for a little while, and I actually kind of feel bad about this now, because I realize it's just like I did it as a joke mostly, but I definitely probably didn't come across like that to whatever poor Twitter employee read my "why are you leaving" thing. For a lot of people, you're just a form of entertainment. That's why people love to argue and say horrible things. Yeah, that is true. Like, especially with the internet now, which actually, fun fact, Perfect Blue, this movie right here, baby, talks a lot about internet culture and like predicted a lot of like crazy internet trends. Like, well, not crazy internet trends, but like it predicted the idea of like people stalking each other on the internet and stuff. It's a crazy scene. It's really scary, actually. Full circle. We got back here eventually. But basically, what was it? It was, I got Twitter Premium for a few days, and I decided I didn't want it anymore after everything that happened with Elon Musk and stuff, and I didn't want it in the first place. I just wanted to see my whoa, wowza, you got tier wow, that's so long, Trie. Welcome to the stream, first of all, Trie. Second of all, that is a long time to be subscribed. Thank you so much for the sub. Also, Keegan on YouTube, thank you so much for following, for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I did not notice it sooner. I hope I did not keep you waiting. But thank you so much for subscribing, both of you, in your own different ways. I hope you have a great time just chilling out on the starship. But I Yeah. I'm glad you guys like the silly goofy. But it was what was it? Oh my gosh, I have the hiccups again. God, oh my gosh. Human bodies, am I right? I'm on a human form right now, so I have the same innards as you guys do now, and it's just, it's a nightmare. I don't know how you guys deal with it. Oh, ad break starting soon. I'm gonna try and finish this thought. I unsubscribed from Twitter, from X, or Twitter, or whatever, X formerly Twitter, and in the "Why are you leaving?" box, I put "fuck Elon," and now I kind of feel bad about it. I did it as like a funny to myself, I guess, but now I'm looking back on it and I'm realizing that Elon didn't see that. Elon didn't fucking see my little goof, my little gaffe. It was probably some poor Twitter employee who has to go through like hundreds of these right now, probably thousands, and it's just like, sorry Twitter employee. Here's my apology to the Twitter employee. I had a serious lapse in judgment. He's crying right now in his bed because of you. I know, I'm so mean. I'm sorry, Twitter employee. I'm so sorry. Eating a whole tub of ice cream, oh my gosh. We're gonna have an ad break soon, so in the meantime, I will be looking for another movie to talk about while the ad break is going. But yeah, for the most part, it's just like, the whole thing is just, I don't know. I like Blue Sky a lot. I'm really quite a fan of Blue Sky right now, and I'm hoping that I can stick with it a little more than I did with Twitter. And I'm hoping that like it doesn't get mean. That's my main fear, is that it'll get mean like Tumblr and Twitter did at various points, and TikTok to an extent. I feel like a lot of social media platforms get mean because that's what gets engagement. But because Blue Sky doesn't really have that algorithm that boosts things that like that, I'm hoping that it'll be better. So we'll see. Oop, there's the ad break. Okay. I'm gonna write a little bit of a... Oh my gosh, I got the hiccups. Oh my gosh. Woohoo. Let's see, what other horror movies have I seen recently? I can get rid of this tab, actually. Go there. I'm thinking of horror movies now. I talked about Climax. I talked about Long Legs, which I saw recently. I talked about Perfect Blue. I could go to my... Oh, you know what? I could talk about this. Hold on. No, not that one. Ladies and gentlemen, your favorite fanboy, Coomer, has entered the chat. Welcome, Silent Cuber. I hope you are having a great day. I'll try to make myself post a few days a day, maybe just whatever I'm thinking. This is the part of the stream where you can say anything and some people wouldn't know anything. Ah, ha 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 ha. You can tell the world's best dad joke, giving them more reason to sub. Ooh, you're right. Okay. I'm stealing this from Hololive, but why did the chicken cross the road, everybody? It crossed the road to get to the stupid person's house. Knock knock, who's there? The chicken. Ew, get got. Ha 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 ha. Thanks, Bee-Boo, for the joke. Why did that scare me? He wasn't expecting a fart noise. Thank you, C Rose VT. Thank you for the silly goofy, the silly little gaff. We've got 6 seconds left on the screen. All right, we're back. I totally didn't tell a stupid, silly joke or anything of the sort. I don't know why you would assume that. Anyway, didn't even hear it. Oh, dang. Here, hold on, I got you. Can I play it over here? You're underrated. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. I am trying to get big, but there is a lot of competition. And I don't even want to say competition because I don't think that's the right word. I think competition is kind of more so assumes you're going against everybody, which I don't want to go against people. I just want to have fun and do what I like. So but thank you. Anyway, next film on the docket. This is another one of my favorites. Comparison is the thief of joy and all that. Yeah, comparison is the thief of joy. Like, okay, I'm real talk for a hot second. Okay, how do I put this? Like, sometimes I see my numbers and I'm just like, wow, I've been going at this for 4 years and I have not, or 3 years now, 4 years next year, and I haven't gotten to where I want to be. And you know what? That's not a bad thing. Everybody's journey will take different amounts of time, and that's fine. That's completely valid. That's fair. You know, my journey is taking a little longer because I was stuck in a dorm with 2 other people for like 6 months. But you know what? Like, I don't think I'd give it up for the world. I don't think I would give up this journey for the world. I've made so many great friends, and it's just like even if I'm not where I quote unquote want to be, I think I'm where I need to be, if that makes sense. And I'm really happy with how far I've come so far, and I'm hoping that we can get even further. So anyway, time to talk about a fucked up movie. Also, welcome. Yeah, I'm really gonna try to pronounce this. We're getting so many people in chat tonight. Love the way you think. Thank you. I try to be positive without being like toxically so. I'd argue that it's just a matter of marketing. That's only going to be a matter of time as long as you keep putting out good YouTube content. Yeah, I'm gonna put out so much good YouTube content soon, hopefully. But welcome, Guilherme Ligora. I hope I pronounced that right. Guilherme. Did I save this? No, I don't think I did. I'm gonna save image as download. Oh, no, I can't use that image. Okay, we'll use this one. JPEG, that's fine. Here we go. Oh, it's so small. This movie, we're gonna go back to talking about movies. Oh, only realize now you're double streaming. Yeah, I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. I've been doing that for a couple weeks now, and it's just easier for me. Brazilian names are harder to pronounce to an Portuguese speaker. Ah, you're Brazilian. Okay, that makes sense. I tried learning Brazilian Portuguese and I didn't get very far in it, but I wanna maybe try learning it again. Already putting out good YouTube content. By the way, everyone should go follow your YouTube right now. Yeah, everybody should go follow my YouTube right now. But yeah, Brazilian. I have a few Brazilian friends, and I've tried learning Brazilian Portuguese. Like, it's hard. I respect people who learn it. But yeah, okay. So, Threads. Don't watch this movie. No. Okay. I like this movie a lot, but it is so bleak. It's so depressing. It is, I would say it's on par. Yeah, I agree with the handsome shrimp guy. Oh, I wonder who that is. But I watched this movie in high school, and I think it like changed the way my brain chemistry works because it's so messed up. Okay, so Threads is I wouldn't even say it's a horror film. It's a cautionary tale, definitely a cautionary tale about. It's like a mockumentary about. I watched the Emoji Movie. I can handle it. I mean, perhaps you can. But I watched this in high school on my own, and I don't think I had the proper wherewithal to handle it properly. But it's about the before, during, and after of a nuclear war breaking out between the US and the USSR at the time. Because this was made during the Cold War. This was made as like an anti-nuclear war film. It's so good. It's like genuinely I would say it's like mouth-watering levels of bleak though. Like you go in and you go in knowing that people are not going to come out of this okay, because it's like what they say in war games, like the only way to win is not to play. There are no winners in war and all that jazz. Phenomenal film. It's from 86, I want to say. It's from 86 maybe. And I still, like, I watched it in 2016, 2017, and I still think about it to this day. Like, every time I see someone mention Threads online, I'm just like, oh. And I watch, like, so many YouTube videos about it, because it's just, like, honestly, this is gonna sound really weird. One of my hyperfixations was actually Cold War propaganda, like anti-nuclear war propaganda, and like PIFs and PSAs and stuff like that. I think I talked about PSAs and PIFs before, but I don't think I've talked about the fact that I was just really intrigued by anti-nuclear war films. So When the Wind Blows, Threads, Testament, what's the other one? The Day Before, or maybe was it The Day Before or The Day After? I don't remember. One of those two names. But yeah, I was just like really fascinated by them. And honestly, I have this idea for a play. That I want to write. You know what movie? That movie about a guy who travels through time to the past and needs to stop her mom. It's just Back to the Future. Yeah, Back to the Future is like really. Back to the Future is really weird when you think about it. It's like a really weird film. It's good. It's just really bizarre concept. But yeah, I have an idea for. Oh, look at that! My VGen just popped up on Twitch. Can you believe that? Ooh. But I was I had this idea for a Cold War style. Or not Cold War style, but like a Cold War era film, where it was like, it would follow a classroom that gets struck, like gets, like a bunch of kids who get stuck in their classroom after a nuclear bomb goes off. I never made that play. Maybe I'll work on it someday, but not right now. I got a lot of stuff to do. Not gonna lie, most modern vets like watching the old Private Snafu cartoons, basically explaining the do's and don'ts. Yeah, I remember. I know Private Snafu. I think we watched that in one of my classes, but I'm trying to remember which one it was. No, I think what happened was I actually did a project at one point. I did a paper and a presentation on propaganda from World War II and stuff, and I think I watched some Private Snafu for that. It was a really fun project, actually. I say fun. It was interesting. It was an interesting project. World War II was not fun for anyone, I don't think. But yeah, I thought it was very interesting to like look back into history and see how we thought of each other. Anyway, I'm gonna stop that train of thought because I think that's gonna get too dark. It's called The Day After. That's what it's called. So Threads is the British version of this film. The Day After is the American version, I believe. So like, Threads was made after The Day After, was it? I remember like one of them came first, and like Threads was 1984, not 1986. I'm getting it mixed up with holy shit, guys. Threads has a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Deserved. I just found a Reddit post. Quote, Threads 1984 might just be one of the most depressing films I've ever seen. By the end of it, you're left numb. That's so true. I don't want to spoil it in case anybody wants to go see it. Just be prepared for what you're getting into. Remember, nobody wins in war, and the only winners... There's no winners. There's no winners in war. And, like, don't get attached to the characters. Don't get attached to them. But, yeah, definitely. This one would go in probably S tier, I'd say. This film definitely goes in S tier, because it's genuinely just a fantastic film. I had an idea of a parody of the American High School movie. Basically, two friends are on that kind of school, and they're the only one who realizes how this is absurd, and they try to break the cliches. That's actually a funny film. That actually sounds like a good idea. I like that. I think that's funny. I think that could genuinely work as a film. Oh my god, you can watch it for free on Tubi? You can watch Threads for free? Like the nerd friend picks up the cheerleader or something? Yeah. Yeah, that could work. I like that. I wish you the best of luck in your writing that. And you can watch it for free with a primetime subscription. You know what? Threads movie night. Oh my god, subjecting all of you to Threads. I don't think I could, in good conscience, do that. I don't think I could do that. I think that'd be too mean. Speaking of... No, When the Wind Blows is not a horror movie. It's just a tragedy. It's just trauma. It's just a traumatic film. I'm down. Hell yeah. Let's see. What's the next film that I want to talk about? I should have made like a list of films to talk about because I didn't think to do that, and now I'm kind of regretting it. Let me go to... Oh, I didn't actually talk about this now since it's been a little while. I saw a movie recently, and it was really interesting. I personally liked it, but hold on. It's called... Let's see. Here, I'm gonna save this image. Is it gonna save as a JPEG, please? Yeah, baby. Okay. Honestly, my first scary movie was Eight Legged Freaks, and I still kind of like it. That's very fair. Talk about the movie Scream? I will after this one. Oh, it's so big. Why did it go so big? Hold on, I need to make it smaller. I got to see this movie in theaters. And the interesting thing about this movie is called It Doesn't Get Any Better Than This. The interesting thing about this movie... Jump scare, yeah. Okay, so this movie is a found footage film. And it follows a married couple. Or it specifically follows the husband of this married couple. And they're both big horror fans. And they want to make a horror movie. So one day they decide to buy a they decide to buy a duplex. And the duplex is not what it seems. Or it maybe is exactly what it seems, because it's very fucking haunted. I saw this in theaters. I genuinely really liked it. This movie is very divisive though, and I can definitely see why. Personally, I thought the characters were interesting. Like, I liked them. I liked the chemistry they had. Because it wasn't... The interesting thing about this movie, I actually got to talk to the directors after the film. They were there at the screening, and I got to ask them a few questions, and it was really cool. The directors mentioned that that most of the film was just improv. It wasn't like, they didn't really have a game plan going in. So most of the dialogue and everything that you see in the movie is just genuinely them being them, you know, which is maybe, I can understand why people wouldn't like that, because it kind of makes the film kind of rambly. Like, it doesn't really have a set structure, if that makes sense. I liked it though. I liked it. I thought it made the characters understandable and relatable and likable. I think the story could have definitely used some work. I think things happen within the film that like just kind of happen. It doesn't really happen for a reason, if that makes sense. Or if it does happen for a reason, the reason's kind of like not well played out, I guess. But I liked it. I would say safe B tier. And I would say we'd watch it in the chat. But the thing is that you cannot see this movie. It is only available in theaters. It is only meant to be seen in theaters. It will never get a home release. It'll never be seen outside of theaters. So, no virtual film festivals. Only film festivals and like theater showings. You can go to their website. You can go to the website for this film, and they will actually like try to help you schedule things in your area. So if you do really want to see this film, which I do recommend, it does get loud. It gets very loud. But if you're willing to give it a try, which I think you should give it a try. You should definitely try to seek this movie out. I liked it. I thought it was fun. I give it a safe, maybe high C, low B tier. I just think it's a fun movie. I thought it was fun, and I will say right now, the main thing I look for in a movie is not writing. It's not cinematography. It's not the acting even. It's nothing like that. The main thing that I look for when I'm watching a movie at all, like the main thing that if I don't see this, I'm out. The main thing I look for is passion. The main thing I look for is, did they have fun making this? Do they feel passionate about the story that they're telling? Why are they telling the story? Is it something that they are really care about, stuff like that? And if they're not passionate about the film, then like, what's the point of watching it? Like, why would I want to watch a movie that you don't even care about? So like, if I can tell that the people behind the film had a lot of fun, like for instance, like the Barbie movie, 31 Minutos looks like they had a lot of fun making that movie, stuff like that. Like, if they're having fun, great. If it's a horror movie and you have a little bit more trouble finding out if it's like a story that they're passionate about, you can always like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe how I look for these kinds of things, but like the care put in, like the passion comes through in what you're seeing, right? So for instance, for me, for passion, are the actors like doing a good job? Are they passionate about what they're doing? Do they embody their characters well? Cinematography, do they care how this movie looks, or is it just wide shot, long shot, whatever? I don't know cinematography terms very well. Do they, like, how much thought was put into the cinematography to make sure it looks good, stuff like that. I'm not picky per se. I wouldn't say I'm a picky film person. Like, I'll watch anything once, but I want to see that they actually care about what they're making. Because if they don't care about what they're making, then why should I? It's kind of like the horror Winnie the Pooh films. They were more so focused on making a C-list horror film featuring beloved Disney characters. The story didn't matter. Exactly. That movie didn't have any passion put into it. None of the people cared when they were making that. They just wanted to make a quick cash grab in order to cash in on the expiring Winnie the Pooh copyright. That's it. That's all it was. If it was like, I was willing to give it the benefit of the doubt. If it was a good movie, I would have come out and said, oh yeah, this was good. This was like fun, But they didn't care. They just wanted to make money. And it shows in that movie. That's why it's not good, But I want, like, yeah. With this film, I can tell they were very passionate about what they were doing, which is probably why I liked it a lot. It's not a perfect film. Definitely not a perfect film by any stretch of the imagination. But they made it, and they had fun doing it, and they liked doing it, and I think it brought them closer together. Like, because the directors are actually, like, the main characters of the film are actually, like, caricatures of the husband and wife that directed the movie and wrote the movie and edited it and did everything themselves. I think this movie was like a $5,000. No, it was more than that. It had to be more than that. They bought a duplex. But this movie was very, like, this movie had a lot of passion put into it, and that's why I like it. So, low B tier. I'll say low B tier. No, mid B tier. Mid B tier, actually. I'll say mid B. So, yeah. Sorry for that rant, everybody. I'm so passionate about movies. And I want people to make things that they want to make. Like, I want people to be able to make things that they like and be happy. I don't know. Anyway, we got a fan request. Let me save this image real quick. Hold on, wait. Let's do this. Scream. I haven't seen Scream in a while, so pardon my shitty memory on the thing. But Scream, fun movie. I liked it. I thought, make projects and art that you're proud of. I get that. Not just focused on making money. Exactly. I'm just very passionate about film medium. I mean, I'm going into film, so I'd hope I'd be passionate about it. I'd hope it would make me happy. But oh my gosh, this is, my cable's coming apart. I'm gonna have to buy a new one. There you go. But Scream, I watched this for the first time maybe like a year ago, 2 years ago, with my friends. Ooh, hiccups. Hold on. Oh my gosh, why do I keep getting hiccups? We watched all of the Scream movies, and it was really fun, honestly. I think the Scream movies are genuinely just really good films. I think, okay, to be honest, I did fall asleep during some of them. Not this one, though. Not this one. And I saw some of the newer Scream films, too. Like, the more recent ones, like the remakes. Genuinely surprised to see that they were good. Like, I liked them. I thought they were fun. I thought they lived up to my expectations, which is not easy to do. But yeah, it was really cool to see them bring back Scream for the for 2022 and stuff. But the original Scream, I just think it's really good. I like the villain a lot. I think the villain's really interesting. And here's what I like about it a lot, actually, is that I won't say that the villain is a complete idiot, but I like how they have him make mistakes, because a lot of like villains in horror movies, especially like the movies that this film is like not parodying. Yeah, I'm straight yapping. I guess parodying is not the right word, but like the films that inspire this, a lot of the villains in those movies are like perfect beings that can not mess up. They never mess up, right? Like, or at least they very rarely mess up. In these movies, these guys fucking get their shit beat. It's so funny. I think I'm trying to remember how this movie goes. Like, I specifically remember it. I remember bits and pieces of it. Like, I remember the ending. The ending was very unsettling, to see the lengths that they would go to make it look like they were innocent. I won't say who, but oh my god, it was just really fucked up. Probably like a 3 on the fucked up scale. Maybe like a 2. Not too fucked up, but still messed up. But it was really fascinating. And I also really like the concept of the killer like killing, or like calling the house and like giving people tests and stuff to see how much they knew about horror movies. I wonder what would happen if you got all of them right. I wonder what would happen, because then it would be like, would he still kill them? I don't know. I don't remember if that ever becomes a thing, but some, like, oh my god, like some of the kills were gruesome. I liked them though. They were gruesome. I think the practical. Was it practical effects? I think it was practical effects for this film because it came out in '96. So I don't think it was too CGI-ish yet. But $14 to $15 million budget and a box office return of $173 million. That's a lot in 90s money. I'm stretching. Hold on. But yeah, I liked Scream. I think Scream is genuinely just a really interesting film. I like the concept of the killer. I like the twist. I like the characters. I think the characters are very interesting. Gail in the first movie, I believe her name is Gail, right? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, Gail in the first movie, so horrible. But her character arc, spoiler alert, her character arc through the series of films is just actually very admirable. And I ended up really liking her by the end of the series. I think she bounced back from being a terrible person to being someone who I could actually respect. So, I would say Scream goes in... I'd say Scream goes in low A tier, maybe high B tier. No, low A tier. Low A tier. No, mid A tier. Mid A tier. So, how long have I been streaming for? Wow, an hour and a half. Let's keep going, folks. Let's keep going. Oh, you want to know what horror movie I really fucking like? You guys are gonna predict this probably. If I could find yes, this is perfect. If I can. Oh, it is a PNG too. Nice. Okay, hold on. Wait, that's the wrong button. That's the right button. Wahoo! The ultimate in alien terror. Can I just move? Don't move that. The Thing! By, I believe, John Carpenter, right? This is a John Carpenter film? Yeah. John Carpenter's The Thing. What a phenomenal movie, honestly. The Thing is so fascinating to me. Like, especially, the ultimate in alien terror is you when you first wake up. Exactly, it's me when I don't get enough sleep. I get very grouchy. Or me when I'm hungry. Me when I'm hungry. But I love The Thing. It's actually genuinely one of my favorite movies. But I'll try to be unbiased in this. For those of you who surprisingly don't know what The Thing is about, it is about a group of scientists in the Arctic. I believe it's scientists. Yeah, they're American researchers in Antarctica. And they end up finding something under the ice that maybe they should have left alone. This movie is genuinely just phenomenal. Okay. I'm a big fan of practical effects. For me personally, practical effects will always beat out CGI. There are very few instances where I think CGI works better, but for the most part, I think practical effects, top notch, so good. The gore in this film is really just fascinating. It's so good. And what else? The ultimate alien. Oh, fun fact about the poster for this film, this one right here, this was painted in like one night by the artist, who basically was given the task to do it, and he was given the task to paint this picture, to paint the poster for this film, and he was like, when is it due? And they were like, tomorrow. And he was like, bet. So he painted this in one night, which is wild. It is so crazy because it came out so good. You give me 24 hours to do anything and it will not look as good as that. I tell you now. I'll tell you right now. But it's just genuinely a fantastic film. I saw it when I was an animation major back in Insert City here. And I actually managed to see it during a Halloween party And it was just a great film. It's just really good. I just really like it. I'm thinking. Oh, I think Krill will know this. I snuck a reference to The Thing. Well, I didn't sneak a reference into The Thing. I more so mean I put The Thing in my movie as a form of foreshadowing. Basically, my short horror film is about a kid who comes back with his dog, and the dog is not the same dog as it was when he left with it. And one of the scenes in The Thing, the very interesting, is a pair of, let's see, it's a bunch of people chasing like a dog, trying to shoot it, and like the whole time, like the American researchers are trying to stop them from shooting this dog, because obviously, like, why would you want to shoot a dog? But if you actually understand what they're saying in the movie, because they're speaking a foreign language, if you actually understand the language, I don't remember which one it is. I think it might be Norwegian or something like that. But if you actually like understand what they're saying that's not a dog. Don't trust it. That's not a dog. And I put that in my film. I put The Thing in my film as a sort of form of foreshadowing, and I think people liked it. Maybe one day I'll share my script. I'm actually pretty proud of it. People seem to really like the script. I just need to touch it up a little bit before I put it in my portfolio, but I thought it was fun. The Thing easily goes in high A tier, maybe even low S tier. Just what's really interesting to me is that when this movie first came out, people fucking hated it. They despised this film. I'm reading through the Wikipedia article right now for it. It says, quote, "The Thing was released in 1982 to negative reviews that described it as, quote, instant junk, unquote, and a, quote, wretched excess. Yo, bro, are you a director? I'm a screenwriter. I'm hoping to get into directing, though. I want to go into directing so bad." Also, welcome, Justin. Welcome to the stream. I'm talking about some of my favorite movies, some of my favorite horror movies, and putting them on just like an imaginary tier list. Just imagine that there's a tier list here, because I don't have a tier list set up. That's awesome, man. Good luck with that shit, goat. Thank you. I'm trying my best. And I'm hoping that I will someday be able to make a movie that I care about. I have so many ideas, honestly. I actually came up with one recently that I'm thinking I'm gonna try to make into a full-length feature. Thing about it's very heavily inspired by mouthwashing, but it's different enough that I feel like it's original. So, wish me luck on that front. Who's this stinky little gremlin? Oh my gosh, Hank, you're so mean. welcome though. Welcome to the stream. It's fascinating to me that The Thing got panned during its initial theatrical run, though. It only made $4 million, like about $5 million back in North America. But eventually people saw how good this movie was outside of theaters, and the rest is history. So low S tier. What kind of voice was that? That was a mix of both sassy and innocent. I try. What other movies do I got to talk about? Oh, also, I have not seen the remake of The Thing. I've heard mixed things about it, though. I don't know if I'll ever watch it. I think the original Thing is so good that I'm just not interested in watching the remake at all. It doesn't interest me, because it's like, why would I want to rewatch a movie that's not like that? Hold on. Let me think about how I want to word this. Why would I want to watch a remake of a movie that I already think is perfect? Why would you want to fix what's not broken, basically? Although maybe one day I'll give it a try. So that's my opinions on The Thing. S tier film. Let's see. What am I thinking of? There was another movie I was thinking of actually just now. Ooh, I could talk about that one. I have two actually that I'm thinking of talking about, but I'll talk about the more famous one first. Actually, no, I'll save the more famous one for last. Oh, now I remember the one that I was going to talk about, but I already pulled up this one, so. Trigger warning for this image. It's just a... It's not... I don't know, it's kind of graphic, I guess, but... Oh, it's so big. Behold, one of the first slasher films ever made, if not actually the first slasher film. Black Christmas. I watched this... Okay, basically one of the traditions in my friend group used to be that we would spin a wheel and we would watch whatever horror movie was spun that night. And we would do that almost every night before Halloween. Nowadays we choose a series to watch, and then we watch all of the series leading up to Halloween. So right now we're watching Friday the 13th, and actually I'm going to talk about one of the other series that we watched next, potentially. But Black Christmas is so eerie. It's so eerie. For those of you who don't know what Black Christmas is about, it is about a sorority who are living on campus. They're living in like a sorority house. And one by one, they're picked off by a mysterious killer who they don't realize is living right in their attic. It gives me the creeps. It's so creepy. The thought of like, I think one of the creepiest concepts you can do is like the call is coming from inside the house thing, where you realize that the area that you thought was safe, that you thought would protect you, is actually not safe. Maybe it's because actually I shouldn't say that. Maybe it's because like what was it? I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say. Maybe it's because like I'm just not a very strong person in general, and I don't think I could fight off a serial killer. And like I consider this place that I'm in right now my safe place. I consider the Starship my safe space. You know, this is a place where I feel safe enough where I can be myself and do what I want. The thought of somebody infiltrating that to harm me. Oh no 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 no. No, I do not like that idea. Not at all. But it just... Black Christmas pulls it off so well. Black Christmas pulls off the concept so well in just such a horrifying way. Fun fact that I actually just like already mentioned, but this is actually like one of the first slasher films to ever come out. This predates Halloween by a couple years, I want to say. This was made in 1974, and Halloween was made in... When was this movie made? Come on, 1978. So this movie, the slasher film that, like, a lot of people think that Halloween was one of the first slasher films to come out, but it was actually this movie. This movie predates Halloween by 4 years. So, fun fact for y'all. Now, is it a perfect movie? No. I think there are some bits of it that could definitely be a lot better. I think the movie kind of drags on a little bit. Like, I would like to see... I'm trying to remember what my exact criticisms of it were when I first saw it. I think some parts of it linger a bit. But honestly, I think the villain of the film, the killer, his name is Billy. I think the killer is just so fucking scary that it kind of makes up for that. So I would say Black Christmas goes in B tier. Maybe. Yeah, low, like mid-B tier. Mid-B tier. I think this movie is just genuinely... it's as the description says right there. If this picture doesn't make your skin crawl, it's on too tight. So yeah, this picture made me so uncomfortable, but like in a good way, in a very good way. So let's see. And you probably already predicted what movie I was going to talk about next. You guys probably already know the movie that I was thinking of, because I mean, I did mention it. So let's get that in here. Whoa, you're so tiny. The night he came home. Now, Black Christmas was the birth of the slasher film. It was the very first one, at least to my knowledge, I think. Halloween was that baby taking off, like just running. So Halloween is genuinely a fantastic film. Does it hold up as well as I would like it to today? No, it does not. I think some of the problems with it are that it didn't age well in some aspects. Like, I think the portrayal of mental illness in this film, okay, I'm not trying to be like social justice warrior-y, right? I like this film a lot. I can look past this personally, but I think the depiction of mental illness, like, as evil is just kind of it's not as pleasant as it was, or well, it was never pleasant, but it's not. I can't really look past it too much nowadays as I probably would have been able to in the 70s. So, but as for the film itself, I think it's fantastic. I think that the first shots in the movie, like seeing everything from the point of view of, this isn't spoilers because this movie came out like 50 years ago. But the idea of like the POV shot of Michael in the beginning when he has his first kill, phenomenal. That's so scary. And like the fact that he's a child when he has his first kill too is just like so upsetting viscerally. It's like, I don't know. It's just like the thought of like, oh, thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Thank you for the hydrate. Hold on. Better. Oh god. Okay. But the thought of like a family member hurting another family member is just so viscerally uncomfortable to me as well, especially when it's like a child hurting another child. Like, no. And then the fact that he like I think the first part of the film is amazing. I think the last part of the film is amazing, where you see the town from his point of view and you just like, he's still out there, you know, and he is he's looking for his next victim, basically. That's scary. Oh, fun fact about these movies, by the way, I'm gonna talk about this movie too, but Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, the reason why that movie is so different from the first two is, and also the rest of the Halloween movies, is because Halloween was originally supposed to be an anthology. Like every year they would come out with a new movie with a completely new concept, but Michael Myers was just so popular that they couldn't get rid of the cash cow, essentially. So but yeah, I think that's really interesting. I like the idea of having a yearly anthology of how like scary movies on Halloween. I think that's such a fun concept, and I kind of wish they had run with it more. But oops, hold on. I clicked a thing and I shouldn't have clicked it. But yeah, I think, what was I gonna say? God, I'm so spacey today because I'm running on such little sleep. I might call it soon after the next few movies, honestly, because I can feel myself drifting a little bit. But I think I saw this really fascinating video recently about well, not recently, I saw it a couple years ago. I think it was by Nick's Fears, and I think the video is lost to time now, unfortunately. It was about Halloween though, and it was about the death of suburban innocence. Because back in the 1970s, it was like there was like a concept of stranger danger, but it wasn't as prevalent as it was today. And so people were like really they believed that suburbia would be a safe haven for them, stuff like that, which I think is really interesting. Where is that sound coming from? I hear it somewhere. I just don't know where it is. Oh my gosh. I keep hearing this really weird sound. It's kind of like I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know. I genuinely don't know where it's coming from. It's like a ping sound effect, but I just don't know where it's coming from. So, but what was it? It was about the death of suburban innocence, and it was about like the concept of suburbia as a safe haven for people being completely decimated by the uprise, like the rise of serial killers and like dangerous crimes in the 70s and stuff. Don't quote me on that. I could be completely misremembering, but that's how I remember it. And like, or at least it wasn't like a rise in serial killers. It was more so like the rise of notoriety of serial killers. Like serial killers were becoming more, I don't want to say popular, but they were becoming more known because of the rise of like television and like news and stuff like that. Like there was more access to information, and that information ended up talking a lot about like crime and stuff, which is really fascinating. I think the video was by Nick's Fears, and this was years ago. This was like years ago, before she transitioned. So I think that video is unfortunately gone now. And if I do find it, I will not be linking it, because I think she requested that those videos stay gone, because again, this was before she transitioned and before she found herself, so it's like I'm respecting her wishes and stuff. But it is genuinely a very good film, or I say film, video. It's genuinely a very good video. Where's that sound coming from? I keep hearing it. It's not Discord, is it? I don't think it's Discord. That is so weird. That's bizarre. I just don't know where that sound is coming from. But let's see. I will talk about one more film that I want to talk about. Saving a really good one for last. What's it called? Actually, I might talk about two more. There's a specific one that I want to talk about, though. It's this one. Let me just get rid of that. Get the JPEG. Wahoo! Oh my god, it's so tiny. From Deep Space, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I think this movie is so fascinating. Oh, I never gave Halloween a tier. Halloween goes in B tier. I will say B tier. It's not my favorite. I don't think it holds up very well nowadays, but I think it's still it was a revolutionary film for its time, and I think it's fascinating, and I think we can learn a lot from certain scenes in it. Okay, anyway, Invasion of the Body Snatchers is phenomenal. I love this film. I give this film a little kissy. It is so good. For those of you who don't know, Invasion of the Body, this is a remake done right, in my opinion. I think this is a remake, right? Or am I thinking of The Blob? I might be thinking of The Blob. Yeah, it is a remake of a 1956 film, which I have not seen. So, and it is an adaptation of a book. I did not know that. It is an adaptation of a book. But basically, this film follows a what's it called? 2 health inspectors, I believe. Yeah, 2 health inspectors who are trying to essentially stop an alien invasion single-handedly. And what makes this film so good is the paranoia it leaves you with. Because you, like, the whole film, you're just watching. You're not even watching. It's not even, like, shown, per se. It's mostly just implied. Not even implied. It's, like, it's not shown that people are getting body snatched by evil pod people. But you can tell that it's happening because people start acting really weird and they start, like, talking differently. They don't know what they're doing. They lose all of their emotions. You can tell it's happening. You can see it happening. And they see it happening too. They just don't have the power to stop it. Spoiler alert, they lose in the end. This movie also has Donald Sutherland in it. Star got chibied. I did get chibied. Donald Sutherland was a phenomenal actor, and I really liked him. And I'm kind of very sad that he, you know, he was one of my faves. But I think Invasion of the Body Snatchers is just, I think it's an A-tier film. There are certain shots in it that I still think about to this day. Because, like, it's meant to make you feel weirded out. It's meant to make you, like, you go back into that film, you rewatch it a few times, and you're just like, oh, I never noticed that before. Because it's like, I'm gonna make you a little bigger. Maybe a little smaller. No, smaller. No, that's too small, I think. Can I make... I think that's good. Okay. There we go. But this movie just, like, it makes you so uncomfortable because you go back and you notice things that you never saw before, and you end up seeing, like, there's a scene. I don't know if I can pull it up, actually. I don't know if there's copyright music in it. I think I'd get copyrighted. But there's a scene where the camera is spinning, if I remember correctly. And in some of the doors, like, it's spinning around the person, around the people who are talking, I think, if I remember correctly. I haven't seen this movie in a while. And you see people watching them, and they don't even notice that they're being watched. You just see the people watching them, and it's never brought up. It's never mentioned again. And you know, you see people, like, not just watching them, but they have the door has glass in it, and they're, like, pressing their faces against the glass to, like, listen in on what they're saying, what they're talking about. Dumpling. I'm not eating with my mouth open, by the way. I am not. It's just that the model thinks that I am. But yeah, if you ever get a chance, go see this movie. Honestly, yeah, just watch the movie. It's genuinely one of my favorites. Oh, sorry. It's a health inspector and his colleague. I might actually put this on in the server. I think this would be server appropriate for Halloween. Ooh, why am I so out of breath? Oh my gosh. I think I actually should probably call it soon. Yeah, I'll do one more movie. I'm trying to remember what the other movie I was gonna do was, though. Honestly, I could just call it now, too. Because I think I need to rest. I think I need to take a nap. Honestly, because I'm just so eepy. I'm very eepy right now. It is not good. Let me think. Do I want to do one more? Or do I want to... What do I want to do? I'm gonna see if anybody's streaming that I want to go raid. Ooh. Oh, ad break's starting soon. I'll snooze the ad break because I'm gonna probably unstream here. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming to stream tonight. I'm sorry that I was a bit lower energy than usual, and I'm sorry if I was a bit like loopy. I am so eepy right now. But you know what? Everything is okay. I'm gonna go take a nap before my friend gets here because I have another friend coming by tonight. I'm very excited for that. Let's see. Sorry I had to leave for a bit. Oh, I'm sorry, Scar. I'm gonna try and... I have my schedule set for next week. So, I will be streaming next week. I have a schedule set. We are going to stream. But I'm really appreciative of you guys. I know I said this earlier. You guys make me... Just the fact that I can do what I love, which is yapping about stupid shit. The fact that I can do that is just... It makes me happy. So I want to thank you all again for, like, just even coming by and, like, giving me the time of day when you really don't have to. You could be doing anything else in the world, and you chose to stick around and listen to me talk about movies for like 2 hours. I love that. I love that, and I want to thank you guys so much for that. Thursday, I'm gonna go over the schedule real quick. Wait, can I? No, I don't think I can because I don't have it saved here. Wait, no, I do. I do have it saved actually. I should. Let me check. Let me check if I have the schedule here. Screenshots? No. Should be here, and then here, and then at the bottom maybe? No. I need to sort this real quick. Date. Here we go. So next week, I'm going to continue playing Shipwreck 64. I'm going to continue playing Shipwreck 64 on Thursday. And then on Saturday, I'm going to try to do something. I can't promise I'll be able to do anything, but I want to try and do something on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we're going to be playing the Silent Hill 2 remake. Because I think I can get it working on my computer now. I think it's working now. I think they fixed whatever issues I was having with it. So that schedule will be posted soon-ish. Soon-ish. Am I stuttering? Why am I stuttering? Okay, I think it's fine. I think it's just a problem with my end. But let's find someone to raid. Silent Hill 2, let's go. Let's go! I finally get to play the sequel to Silent Hill after like 3 years. Who is this? I don't remember who this is. Alright. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, we'll give them a raid. Alright, we're gonna raid Luna Melody, who I'm following apparently, and I kind of didn't realize. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give them a sweet, sweet raid. So I hope you all have a great rest of your night. Thank you all so much for coming. I will post the schedule in the Discord and on Blue Sky and maybe on Twitter. We'll see. In the meantime, please, please, please remember that you are all loved and cared for. And if nobody's in your corner rooting for you, that I I am in your Wikipedia articles, and I am rooting for you. I'm rewriting all of the Wikipedia articles to cheer you on. But I will see you all next time on Thursday. Or maybe sooner if I can. Ooh, we'll see. Ooh, okay. But for now, I bid you all adieu. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.